Good morning, Nigerians, and welcome to Kakaaki Social. I am Ohima Amaize, your anchor on this segment. This is a segment of the show where we spotlight the issues shaping conversations in the Nigerian social media. So we start off this morning with the curious case of a Chinese restaurant in Lagos that has shut its doors on Nigerian customers. Yes, can you beat that? Right in the heart of Lagos, this Chinese restaurant, Shishi restaurant in Ikeja, Lagos, has said that Nigerian customers are not welcome. You can only go to that restaurant as a Nigerian if you are accompanied by a Chinese citizen who is probably your friend. The Punch newspapers broke this report yesterday in the social media. Nigerians are reacting already. The Shishi Chinese restaurant in Ikeja, Lagos, denying access to Nigerian customers. We don't serve, admit Nigerians, says racist Chinese restaurant in the heart of Lagos. From Punch, we saw that. Let's take a look at details of that report. When our correspondent visited the restaurant on Tuesday, he was accosted by a guard in army combat camouflage and prevented from entering the restaurant. Quote, "Why are you asking, who are you looking for?" The guard, a Nigerian, asked. When our correspondent responded that he wanted to order a Chinese cuisine, the guard said our correspondent was not permitted to enter. The guard also quickly escorted our correspondent out of the premises, saying he was only following instructions. This was the Punch reporting this yesterday. Nigerians are immediately reacting. Samuel Mbagu in a tweet said, Nigerian government should investigate operations of that Chinese restaurant off Toyin Street, Ikeja. Not just because they refuse entry to Nigerians, but it could be used for illegal espionage on Nigeria. We can't continue to be careless with everything here. Samuel Mbagu tweeted that, and from idnobo10s tweet and said, I have been at this restaurant before with a Chinese friend at Ikeja, full of Chinese with different rooms for different kinds of activities. Not your typical Chinese restaurant. Nigerians who have had experience with that restaurant tweeting, Dr. Joe Abba in a tweet yesterday said, a lot of people are busy vexing that Nigerians are not allowed into Shishi Chinese restaurant in Ikeja. Only Chinese people are allowed. I don't know about you, but the restaurant looks to me to be a front for a Chinese criminal enterprise. The police should go and take a look. From Dr. Joe Abba, we saw that yesterday. More reactions. Straight Blood tweeting said, same Nigerians issued the operating license, gave them security and accommodation. If you complain, same Chinese would have the Nigerian security officers, either military or police, beat and humiliate the living daylight out of you, and you will pay to bail yourself in Ikeja. Shaking my head. And from another Twitter user, we saw this tweeting Camille at 08331108. Shishi Chinese restaurant Ikeja won't allow Nigerians entry and make food order in my own country. Nobody respects us. There is need for an overhaul of our system. Our laws and policy system are weak. And then we take a look at more reactions yesterday on this issue that was trending. Mitch Miley's posting said, our country is gradually becoming a do-anyhow zone for some particular foreigners. This Indian guy in Ikeja has been owing me money since December and won't pay me still because he thinks there's nothing I can do to him. That's a Twitter user bringing his own experience into the conversation. Jack Obiyan Buhari tweeting at Jack Obiyan said, a Chinese restaurant and karaoke bar in Ikeja, Lagos, only meant for Chinese people and Nigerians accompanied by Chinese. If I got that correctly, then it is worse than nonsense. I never saw that anywhere in my entire life in Europe. From that Twitter user, we saw that. And then, but the Lagos State government, the Lagos State Commissioner of Tourism, Arts and Culture, issued a statement yesterday. Kaderi Ahmed posted the statements on her Facebook page. No racist restaurant in Lagos. Following the social media post on Monday about the allegation that a certain Chinese restaurant in Ikeja is engaged in racial discrimination against potential Nigerian customers, our officers were sent to investigate the veracity of the claim. The two officers who went there on Monday did so incognito and found the allegations to be false. The officers were served without any questions or discrimination. They also took photographs without being noticed. Our officers also observed that the restaurant had a number of Nigerians working inside there and did similarly observe the pepper soup, a Nigerian delicacy, is also on the menu. So this is the Lagos State government, the Commissioner of Arts, Culture and Tourism, saying that there is no such restaurant in Lagos, but could it be that the restaurant immediately changed their policy after the backlash in the social media? Well, we don't know what exactly happened, but this is the Lagos State government coming out yesterday in that statement. We move on very quickly from this issue now to other matters that were trending yesterday in the social media. Let's go into the next slide very quickly. And then, okay, one more thing on this issue though. This is not the first time we'll be seeing a restaurant, a Chinese restaurant with a no black policy. In Kenya in 2015, something similar happened, and the Kenya government had to shut down that particular restaurant. The Twitter user FCTA Scorecard shared this screenshot with us. You can verify this story if you can Google the story up. This happened in March 2015. It happened in China, in Kenya also, and the Kenya government had to shut down that restaurant. We move on from this issue very quickly to Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State, who is causing trouble on Twitter. And I guess, as we say in Nigerian parlance, someone is also looking for his trouble. It happened that Larry Olayinka, the media aide to the former governor of Ekiti State, Ayo Fayose, tweeted about the whereabouts of the Kaduna State governor, and the Kaduna State governor fired back in a tweet where he described such kind of comments as comments that come from educated illiterates. This was what Larry Olayinka tweeted. He said, breaking, Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai and his outgoing deputy, Architect Barnabas Bantex, were conspicuously absent as the deputy governor-elect, Dr. Hadiza Balarabe, inaugurates the State Transition Committee at the council chamber of the government house today. Where is El-Rufai? You will recall that there were concerns a couple of days ago when news broke that the governor of Kaduna State was involved in a ghastly motor accident. He came back on Facebook, tongue-lashing people who suggested that there was such an incident and that he was incapacitated or in the hospital. But ever since then, Malam Nasir El-Rufai has not really been seen in the public, and this was how he responded to Larry Olayinka's tweet yesterday from his official Twitter handle. He said, "Why not check graveyard or the intensive care unit you took us? Have you heard of delegation in management? Educated illiterates are legion on Twitter." This particular tweet got a lot of Nigerians reacting, mixed reactions, people saying this is not the sort of language a governor should be caught using in a public platform like the social media. Jack Obinyon, though, with a contrary perspective, said, "Bakam, that's my 2023 vice president." He responded 3 minutes after the silly false propaganda tweet. This kind of proactive perception management is what we want in the next level. Not to say everything must be responded to, but many and likewise important ones. And then contrary perspectives also from the other side. Adufega_GA tweeting said, this response is from El-Rufai's bad-mouthed son. That guy is the one using his father's Twitter handle. How do you know Adufe? How do you know who's using the handle? Okay, from Jude McKenna, you guys are not asking about the fundamental issue here. People are being killed in the southern part of Kaduna, and the governor is nowhere to be seen. He should come out and visit the crime scene and act as a governor for once. Jude McKenna tweeted that. Let's take a look at more reactions yesterday to El-Rufai's tweet. @Adze_IB @Eve Albright tweeting said, El-Rufai, the little knowledge of me, knowing you and your personality. If this news that you are debunking that is false about you involved in a ghastly accident, since before now, you could have come on national television to prove your haters wrong. I'm challenging you to come out on national TV. @Zaib tweeting, and then more tweets yesterday. Lisa Aya tweeting at La Lisa said, there is nothing wrong with Larry's question. The governor should show himself to kill all the rumor flying like wildfire concerning his accident. For those of you insulting Larry, you are just frustrated and not certain of the whereabouts of the governor. That Twitter user, we saw that. And then one more tweet from Ekirite Akpan at El-Rufai. You were a man I really admired. You displayed an administrative dexterity that was not common in our climb while serving as FCT minister. What really changed you? All of a sudden, you began behaving like the everyday Nigerian politician. Haba. From that Nigerian Twitter user, apparently disappointed. And of course, we brought you the issue of Success, the young Nigerian girl that was sent away from school because her parents were unable to pay her school fees. A lot of Nigerians have come together to rally support for her, and then we got a development from the Delta State government on that matter. We'll take a look shortly at that. But before that, Tunde had not shared this video with us on Instagram yesterday, and this was how he captioned it. They should have just allowed Success speak her normal pidgin English, Jeje. They have turned her to motivational speaker. In this video you're about to watch, Success is back with a bang. This time around, let's take a look at what she's saying. Let's take a look at this video and the comments that followed.
That you people should try and be providing for students. I want to tell you all that you should not pursue students again because anything bad can happen. So I just want to tell you all that that you should not pursue students. You should not flog them or tell them that they should bring their money, but you should not send them out to school. That's all I have.
Okay, can you really beat that? She came first with Pidgin, now she's speaking English. But this is the latest on that development. Delta State suspends head teacher over success viral video. Delta State government has suspended the headmistress of Okotiebo Primary School 1, Mrs. Vero Ibigwe, in Sapele local government area. She was suspended following the viral video where one of his pupils, Little Success Adego, was sent home over her parents' failure to pay her examination levies. Ibigwe was suspended on Monday when the Delta State Commissioner for Education, Barrister Chiedu Ebie, visited the school. So the head teacher of the school has been suspended from her duties following what happened to Little Success. We wish success in all her future endeavors. And then we take a look at this video that is trending on Instablog. US-based Nigerian doctor presents his certificate of return to MC Oluomo. The winner of the February 23rd election in Oshodi Solo Federal Constituency 1, Dr. Bashir Dawudu, has presented his certificate of return to MC Oluomo, an NURTW boss in Lagos. The pediatrician, once based in Georgia, United States, visited MC Oluomo at his residence to thank him for the role he played in his victory. Let's go and take a look at the last part of that report, and then we'll take a look at the video and then the comments that also followed. Let's go on to the next slide very quickly and take a look at the concluding part. So while responding, Oluomo promised to support the University of Lagos College of Medicine graduate of over 20 years to become a senator in 2023 by God's grace. Let's take a look at this very short video. Okay, we go to the comment section now where there have been different shades of reactions. Doro Malay posting said, last, education has come. This is Nigeria, the strongest rule, not the most educated. King Obio1 posting said, funny country, you go to school to bow to thugs. How can this nation move forward? Chini Fred 83 posting said, only Agberos, they win election for Nigeria. No decent, gentle, God-fearing person can win election for Nigeria. Lie. And then more comments. King Zeus NG said, this is why the youth has lost it, because some have finally concluded that being a thug and tout is the way forward. Oh God, when we will see a new Nigeria where education matters, where intelligence and knowledge gets you where you should be. MC and his associates is not the problem, but the people who use them to oppress and cause mayhem need instant lightning from above. And then a few more comments from Abeni Onipomo. Posting said, conductor is now a doctor's godfather. And from Ahanu posting said, and you'll tell me to go to school and get good grades. See better role model here. Just be Baba Isale. Even PhD holders would hold you in high esteem. Honey Pels posting said, MC Oluomo will become the governor one day. Make with a look. And we go now to this issue of a Nigerian soldier who is getting accolades in the social media after he called out on Boko Haram terrorists to come out and fight. Say, this fight, stop running. We must finish this fight. Let's take a look at the tweet that shared this video with us on Twitter, how that tweet was captioned. It said, a soldier of Nigerian army challenging Boko Haram fighters to come out of hiding and fight them. He is not retreating. The video was originally actually posted on Instagram by this Instagram user, I beg your pardon, who calls himself I am Officer Craze. He shared this video originally with us, and there were comments on that Instagram page. I will take a look at this video now and some of the comments that followed. Let's take a look.
Yes.
Boko Haram, make an come fight. If you not come fight, we will not go come for here. So make an come fight, make you finish. Allah Akbar. I think and I say and I get power. Make an come fight. If we not fight, we will not go. Another year, if we not fight, we will not go. Allah Akbar.
Okay, we'll take a look at some of the comments. ABJ Treat Hub posting said, bad guy, may God protect you guys for taking up this huge task. God protect Nigeria Army. God bless Nigeria. Official Black 2 posting said, kudos to the Nigerian Army for their sacrifice and zeal in protecting the nation. Everybody for Nigeria get crazy, wallahi. And from Danton's Gold, I must appreciate this video. It shows how high the morale of Nigerian troops are. God bless you guys. Nigerian soldiers getting a lot of commendation there for the great task of fighting the insurgents and defending the territorial integrity of Nigeria. And we go now to the issues of entertainment, Blackface, Tuface, former label colleague and group colleague in the days of Plantation Boys, has been alleging that Tuface stole African Queen from him, that he actually wrote African Queen. But, well, Tuface has not really responded or reacted, and very recently again, just a couple of days ago, Blackface dropped a new single. He called it War. This time around, he came after Tuface. He called him all sort of names. He called him gay. He said he's a cannibal. He said so many unprintable things about Tuface Idibia. But let's take a look at how Nigerians are reacting to that. Bad Boy tweeting said, Blackface, we believe you. Tuface stole your songs. But sing another one now. Abi, that's the only song you have in your life, Ni? From Mayor of Ikotun. And then from X2 Letters, Blackface has proven beyond any doubt that forgiveness is for your own good. Who knows, if Blackface had forgiven and moved on, he could have written a song better than African Queen. Bitterness is a cancer. And then more reactions in the social media over the past few days. Fourth Awakening tweeting said, everybody saying Blackface should move on or write a better song than African Queen, when even Tuface hasn't written a better song than African Queen. Have any one of you ever considered, maybe, just maybe, if Tuface gave this man his due credit, Blackface might just let it go? Fourth Awakening tweeting, John Network, Ushoma tweeting at John Network Q, said that all kidding aside, it is time we'll all ask Tuface the question. Did Blackface write African Queen? If he did, has he gotten any publishing rights as the writer? The ripple effects of the song on Tubaba's career cannot be overstated. Don't play with a man's sweat. And more reactions in the social media, on Twitter, tweeting at Fela Kingen. If Tuface really stole African Queen from Blackface, like he said, then Tuface owes Blackface a lot of money. I'm talking hundreds of millions. African Queen made Tuface a solid artist in Africa. And then from Chubani too, I think Blackface is looking for a comeback, and he thinks Tuface Idibia is the only channel and source for him to do that. Okay, but this conversation is not over. Basket Mouth took to his Instagram page yesterday and shared this video with us. Blackface, why now? Official Tubaba, I don't tell you, make you find small 72,500 naira, settle this boy's sins. You know they hear what? Let's take a look at this video very quickly.
Too much of your pussy, you down there, I'm touching you around. Bad, many men are begging. Someone.
No, say Blackface bad.
Two seconds everywhere, boss. Tuface career don't die.
Your lyrics. I'm not here, but no, say after this song, Blackface don't move enter Lekki. Now banana island go with this song again. The problem now is Tuface is gone.
It's gone.
Tuface is gone.
I like him. I go to give my show for Baba Chop.
I mean, no broke. Yeah, God, God go bless you.
Yeah,
I already don't know say Tuface career don't finish. Once I hear ba. Blackface, why?
Okay, guys, so as we close Kakaaki Social this morning, I'm bringing you this video. It's a throwback video. It was shared by Prince_9 tweeting, said that bringing this smart woman back to the timeline. So if you had a choice as a lady, this is to the women actually, to choose between a man who is rich, who has money, and a man who is good in bed, who would you choose? This lady has an answer. Let's take a look.
Is a poor man. The rich man is not good in bed, but the poor man is good in bed. Which one would you pick?
I'll go for the poor man.
Kissy.
Me, do I look like I'm going to be poor in my life? I am going to work hard and make money for two of us. Let him be good in bed. At least let him be good for something. You cannot give me money and come and be frustrating me. So when I'm married tomorrow, and they will be frustrating me, and I'm now doing prayer point. God, please help my husband. No, I cannot go and cheat on my husband because I want to be satisfied. Let my husband be poor. I am going to use my money and make him rich, and then I will enjoy everything. But a rich man can go. Within 1 minute, I don't want to do anything. Nobody should come and disturb my life in 1 minute because of money.
As a Calabar girl.
I'm a Calabar girl. You understand? Hey, so I have my own money.
I'm sending a report straight to your people.
Can I go now? I have to go to the market.
Okay, Gipsy, I have to let you go.
You stop me on the road to ask me nonsense because you're paying me money.
Okay, guys, this is where we draw the curtain this morning on Kakaaki Social. Please follow the conversation on all our social media platforms at Kakaaki Social on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kakaaki Social. I am Ohima Maize. God willing, Kakaaki Social returns tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. And we'll take a short break now, and when we return, the conversation on the politics of the country continues with Utibe and Chikodinaka. Stay tuned.